Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for the entertainment news, and let's start off with this one. Court orders prosecution of auxiliary nurse over Mohbad's death. The Lagos State Coroner's Court in Ikorodu has ordered the Director of Public Prosecution (DPP) to prosecute Feyisayo Ogedengbe, the auxiliary nurse who administered the injection that allegedly led to the death of Nigerian singer Ilerioluwa Aloba, popularly known as Mohbad. Delivering a ruling on Friday, Magistrate C.A. showed to be held that Ms. Ogedengbe was neither a registered nurse nor a licensed medical practitioner and therefore acted unlawfully by administering the tetanus injection that reportedly triggered the complications resulting in the singer's death. While the court ruled out foul play or homicide, it concluded that the nurse's actions were both unlawful and professionally irresponsible. The coroner also expressed concern over regulatory lapses in the health sector, which she said have allowed unqualified individuals to operate as healthcare providers. If you recall, Feyisayo Ogedengbe was initially arrested in connection with Mohbad's death, which occurred under controversial circumstances on September 11, 2023, sparking national outrage and public calls for a thorough investigation. During her testimony before the court in March 2025, she admitted to administering a tetanus injection to the late singer, after which he reportedly began vomiting and experienced adverse reaction. In a related directive, the court ordered an investigation into the failure of the Nigerian police to act on a petition filed by the late singer before his death, urging the relevant authorities to determine whether there was official negligence.
Okay, so in this Mohbad's matter, in this case, there have been different leads. There was the Naira Marley and the other guys who were set free. Even though they said they were just discharged, they were not acquitted. And then now the nurse's case. This has been one that a lot of people have talked about because they're like, is she a professional? Why did she have to go to the house to treat him? Okay, it's first aid, but after the first aid, was he rushed to the hospital immediately? And a lot of people, I remember back then, they blamed his wife, Wumi, saying that why not just take him, like get an ambulance and take him directly to the hospital or get proper professional care instead of getting an auxiliary nurse, not a professional certified nurse. Auxiliary nurses doesn't mean that they're not certified, but they just know like the basics of first aid and all of that. So this is something that a lot of people have spoken about. And I remember when I saw this news, I saw a lot of comments and people were saying this is something that they should have also taken up a long time ago. And it needs to be looked into, because why is that happening? And then from the start, they already said he reacted to the injection he was given. At first, they said they didn't know what type of injection. Then later, they said it was anti-tetanus. So there's just a whole lot of sketchy things happening around the death of Mohbad. I just hope that this whole thing can be settled and sorted out pretty soon. I
think there are a whole lot of lessons to learn from this situation. Like even the nurse, she said she didn't know that she's not supposed to administer injections. And in this part of the world, we just think, so far you are
a nurse.
Okay. Now, let me just spill this. When I was interning in the hospital, they were already calling me doctor. I was just an intern.
Were you setting drip?
They really want, like, so far you are there. You are wearing your lab coats. They just think just inject me, just give me, what do I take? What I say, me, I'm just passing by here. This is not my... This is not my real hustle. I have where I'm going to. But in this part of the world, we just take anybody that, oh, so far you did work for hospital. Kilon Shemi, what's wrong with me? What should I take? What should I take? Not knowing that there are people for different things, people for specific things that, oh, this one is a pharmacist and it's the one that can tell you. We also, in this part of the world, we just think, we just walk into the pharmacy. I'm feeling some type of way. Let me quickly enter this place and prescribe drugs that one should take. I think there are a lot of lessons to learn from this situation.
A whole lot.
And it's just still a sadness situation too.
Very, very sad.